Well, hey there everybody, Kaye here on my homestead in Tennessee. You know, there's so much to do and you don't even know where to start, really. I recommend, if you move to a homestead, get rid of all your stuff from your former life and just start with the basics that you need for your homestead. Doug and Stacy are a perfect example. They got rid of all of their city life stuff and they had a lot less to deal with, you know, in that small little cabin that they built. Anyway, I'm not there. I have way too much stuff, way too much to do, and now we are midway through January, and before you know it, it's going to be all hands on deck for the garden. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I just looked at the weather and we're going to get a really cold, you probably heard, a lot of the southeast is going to get really nailed with cold weather, and I need to get wood in, and my wood is I've cleaned out that wood and I've cleaned out that wood, and so this was always kind of a temporary setup, but this is newer wood. That's older wood that needs to be burned first, but that's all nicely covered. So I have a dilemma. I may just try to make sense of this area here, but you know, I thought we could talk about what's going on while we work. Let's whistle while we work, okay? Don't go anywhere. Okay, so I have made the observation. I've been doing this for 2 or 3 years, but it just really hit me, you know, because we had that 3 inches, 4 inches of snow, and the sun goes over that way. And so this big thing of wood blocks the deck, and I still have just a little patch of wet snow here. So if I didn't have that there, the sun would warm up this deck and melt all that off much quicker. So the rack over here is only half that size, so I can move half of that over here, but then I've got half here, and that is more than half. Well, the whole thing needs to be moved, right? Meanwhile, I just learned that you can't see it, my caddy for my wood, the tires need some air. This whole thing needs to be cleaned off. I mean, I can't even, on a nice day, it's 56 degrees right now. I can't even come out here and sit and have a cup of hot cacao, because when you're doing your wood, it's just a mess. It's just a mess, okay? I mean, I love having a wood fire, but it's a mess. So all this needs to be cleaned off. I've got my blower there, so I was thinking I'd move these chairs out. It would be great to have the chairs out here. Move this off, then the sun can come in. Move the chairs out here, but then, you know, if the weather's bad, and believe me, these Adirondack chairs, these cedar, varnished Adirondack chairs, the finish goes in a year if you don't keep them on the porch or with a cover over them. I don't have any covers, so if I move them out here, they're going to look really they already look pretty bad because it's been 4 years, okay? I did get the ones out front. You may recall in a video I showed that, but Corey took all the ones out front, including the swing, and sanded those and revarnished them last year, so that was awesome. So why don't I just start moving some things around, because during the cold spell I want to have wood handy to go inside, and it's really handy to have this rack here and just roll out and roll back in and not even, you know, touch snow or ice or rain, you know. So it's convenient, but it's messy. So let's get started on that. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I have to show you what this just happened, okay? I am out of my kindling. I'm not sitting around with my little hatchet and making beautiful little sticks of kindling for my fireplace, okay? There's so many downed limbs and sticks here that I would never run out of kindling. And so the last couple of years I had someone gathering those. I haven't had that, and so I've been working my supply down, but I had 3 55-gallon drums full of sticks, and now I'm down to the last one, okay, because I just finished that big gray one. But I went in to just get this. So I went in with this small bucket because this is not too obnoxious to have in my sunroom, and it's handy. It's just a really nice nursery bucket. And I'm just reaching in. I didn't have my glasses on. I'm just reaching in there and I'm going, oh, that must be a piece of plastic. Kind of threw it over on the floor, and then I saw another one and I went, is that plastic? Let me show you. You be the judge. I think that belonged to a reptile, don't you? Because here's a bigger one. Whoops. With a nice skinny pointed tail. Now, let's just analyze the length. I don't know if you can catch anything from handling a snake skin or not. But when I saw the midsection, it just looked like some packing for a hose or something. But when I saw this with, let's see, it almost looks like it went inside out to get the tip off. But you have that, which that's a foot. That's almost another foot. And that's about 14 inches. So that's a 3-foot snake. And I'm assuming, since it was in the same spot in these sticks, it came out of one reptile. So BJ walked right by this and didn't pick up on, you know, I guess they just go with movement. Yeah, they go with smell, but cats mostly go with, if something moves, they're on it, you know, well, this is not moving. But the thing is, a 3-foot snake, I mean, yes, they can get in my shop because I have some openings over there that I would love to have foam filled, but that hasn't happened. So, I mean, I'm just glad I didn't see that, and that it made its way, hopefully it made its way out of there to a rocky home somewhere way out there. But yeah, this is what can happen on a homestead. That wind is making it look like it's alive, right? I don't know if you can analyze a snake skin to know what kind of a snake it was. Now the wind is really picking up, and I don't know if you can hear me that well. I won't know until I get in and edit. But anyway, I have a resupply of sticks. This will get me through probably about 4 days. I'm very stingy with my sticks. This thing is just shredding. I ought to just throw it away, you know. And this I brought out to get this big bag of alfalfa. This was delivered on a rainy day, and they dropped it back here, but it's okay. This needs to be dealt with. I want to say this is 50 pounds, but I don't remember. It's at least 40. Okay. we can get that out to the garage somehow. I don't know if it'll fit through here. Yep. Okay. At the end, we're going to sift through the biochar. I've got some started here. Those are the chunks, the uncompletely burned chunks from the fire. This is the ash after I sifted it. You know, at the end of the season, you just go, it's so much work getting everything put away at the end of the season, and you just think, oh, well, I don't have to bring that in. It doesn't matter if it freezes. But my Ivy Organic, which I'll be pulling out and using as soon as things get growing, you know, I need to clean all this up. I've got a plan for a video with this. I'm not going to tell you anymore, but I have a video planned to show you this. Here is the screen. Now, if you remember back in California, Eric, he would work at other places and he would go to yard sales and things. And one time he brought me this. This is an old 1/4-inch screen. And it's well made. It's not just pulled over. It's pulled over, and then it has another layer of wood here. So who knows how old this is, but that's what I used to screen out the biochar. And yes, I brought that from California. This has a story. There was a wonderful nursery. It was in Santa Monica, and it was behind Sears. I almost said Kmart. Boy, those are two old brands, huh? But there was a Sears in Santa Monica, and a nursery had just set up sort of on the side of it, the parking lot or something. And they had a bunch of these old pots. I mean, they looked old, and they were roughly made and, you know, not perfect, like out of a machine or something. And I only managed to get back here with one of them, this one. There were two others that I absolutely loved. They were different, and they didn't make it here. Everything has a story, isn't it incredible? This little cactus has a story. It's petrified. I don't think it could be revived. I haven't seen it really alive in a few years. It's just been sitting off to the side. And no, it was in my sunroom for years, and it was not doing anything. And I finally just said, set it outside. But there is a famous cactus garden at Stanford. You know, my son went to Stanford. Many of you know that. When I first started making videos and traveling around, showing gardens, you know, because my feeling was always, you know, there are a lot of people that might watch my channel that can't get in their car and drive up to Palo Alto and see this cactus garden. That literally, the cactus garden was there before the school was built. The original person that built, I forgot his whole name, something Stanford. He and his wife started, and they imported all of these cacti from around the world, and so it's a very amazing place. And guess what? Guess what, my friends? You can see it in my video. Yes, you can. Right up there in that little white tab. If you click on that, stop the video and click on that, you can watch it. You know, that's very early on in my channel days. In fact, I remember the same day I did that, I went to the Apple store and upgraded my phone so that I could take better, I did it with my phone, and I filmed it with my phone. And I can't remember if, I think I bought the iPhone and then went and did the video, but I'm not sure. I don't know if you've seen these yellow hoses. They're real popular on Amazon or stores. And they're very flexible and fairly reliable, but they get filthy. Whatever it is that they're made of, it just, I mean, who wants to spend time scrubbing your hose so it looks nice? No, we need hoses that the rain just washes the dirt off. Okay, you know what needs to happen is it needs to be power washed, because all this ash is stuck there and I've made a big mess. I act like that's unusual. You know, it's 56 degrees. There's no reason I can't just put that hose right back on and use it, right? And then take it off before it drops down below freezing tonight, right? So where'd you go? Come back. I thought the blower would actually take care of it, but you know, there was water in here. I thought I had it drained out. These things, I don't like this particular brand of splitter. I'll just say it. They're very hard to turn for people with older. It's so sharp on your thumb, it's ridiculous. Whoever designed this is not a gardener. Oh my gosh, that's not budging. Okay, this calls for pliers. Do I even have pliers? Where are my pliers? I bought these pliers for 75 cents. Can you read that? 75 cents at a thrift store. And I should have gotten like 10 of them, because you need at least 3 in the house, and you need another one, you know, you need another couple in the garage, and you need another couple in the shop. Different sizes. Okay, let's see if we can turn this puppy. This is a small one, but yes. See? You see what tools, see how great tools are? You can easily do something. Now, I'm going to make this quick. Come on, Kaye, you know better. Start back here. Hold it, hold it. This is just a emergency stopgap cleanup. But it will be nice to just have a few less things sitting out here, you know, out of harm's way. Ah, golly, I have to, you know, if you're not very strong, don't get the biggest size of battery for the blower, because it's heavy. Now hopefully tomorrow morning not everything is going to have ice on it, you know. Whoa! I need some new shoes. I have these Sketcher things and they're so worn out. They don't have any tread on the bottom. Okay, I've been meaning to put all this stuff away since last fall, and now it's time to get it out. So I keep finding every time we have a big wind, I find a few of these from the roof. I know that's not good. Come on, baby, come on. I actually have rain boots. I didn't even think of, well, I didn't even plan this, so it's, okay, that's enough of that. But you see, even when you hang up this hose, it just looks so dirty. And now if I didn't have this whole big pile of mess over here, I could just go get a cacao and we could have our conversation. Oh, I was going to show you this wonderful essential oil. It was just sitting there. I said, that matches my shirt. Look at that. Don't we need that right now? Don't we need that right now? In fact, right now. I have to believe that things are going to calm down in the world and that good is going to prevail over evil. I have to believe that. Oh, that was a nice break. Where have you been? Come on. Come on. Good girl. Oh, yeah. Okay. Come say hi. Can you say hi? Hi. She's purring. Have you got poison ivy on you? Huh? I got poison ivy real bad in February 2 years ago. Oh, you're such a baby. You're my baby. Oh yeah, you're my baby. Yes, you are. Yeah. Oh, here's Mr. Jealous. Here's Mr. Jealous. Okay.